Where to start? Where to start? I didn't think it was going to be this hard to make this video. Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron, and I have made YouTube videos in the past. I haven't made them a lot lately, but that still doesn't change the fact that I do, in fact, make YouTube videos. I wanted to make this video for a long time now because I wanted to update everybody with what's been going on with me, why there haven't been any videos on the channel, and I tried to figure out the best way how to say it. First off, this video probably won't be edited that much at all. If it's edited, it's just necessary, like if I get a phone call or a text or something like that. I want the video to be as real as possible. Like, I don't want it to seem like I'm, purposefully putting something out there as I want to exactly say it. I want to say something, but I want it to seem genuine, and I know editing can kind of like disconnect that a little bit, so I am going to leave this video as uncut as possible. So, where have I been? Why have there been a lack of videos? And a few other things will probably be answered in this video. Before anything gets started, I am not quitting YouTube. I've said this before, I will never quit YouTube. There will just be breaks in between when I post videos sometimes, and I'll get to that in a little bit as to why that is the new case. So first off, the last video I posted was probably about, let's see, it was about a month and a half ago, I'd say now. If it's a little more than a month and a half, it's probably like just under 2 months, but it's been a while since I've actually posted something to YouTube. Now, why is that the case? Well, I've said this before in like the last update video I made, which this is not an update video, this is just a video. This isn't anything more than that. I'll leave it at that. This video is just to talk about why. I haven't been posting videos or anything like that. Nothing is wrong, I can assure you. Everything is fine. If anything, I'm probably in a better spot in life now than I was last time I made an update video. But like I said, I'll get to that. So here, we'll actually back up quite a little bit. We'll back up a few years. So when I started YouTube, I started it with a friend of mine. A lot of you may even know who this is. Vinny and I used to make videos together on our old channel, which was like a dual channel. We did videos, it was him and I, and we did it like that because if one of us had like a busy schedule on a particular day or a busy week or something, the other one could pick up the slack and edit videos while somebody else was busy, or we could both do like collaborations or something like that. Anyway, that's why we did it. That channel it's still in existence. You can still watch the videos to this day, but it never went anywhere. Like, we got about like 21 or 22 subscribers, I think, at our height, and we posted videos either every day or every other day. We did our best with that, but it never went anywhere. We never got any good breaks or anything like that. So basically that channel came to an end. Vinny decided he wasn't going to be able to do it anymore with his schedule and stuff like that. So I was kind of left with this dual channel, and everything was in his name. It was branded under both of us, but I wanted my own identity if I was going to start my own channel. So over the summer of 2013, I compiled a ton of videos because at the time I was still in college, and I made sure that all of those videos were going to be ready to go for a launch at some point later on in 2013. So I decided on Halloween, October 31st of 2013, to be the launch date for my particular channel. This channel that you're viewing this video on right now. I launched it, everything went well, and to this day I've still posted videos on this channel. Well, up until about a month and a half ago, but you get the picture. So I've never taken any sort of extended break from YouTube. It's always been maybe like a couple days I've not posted videos, or at the most probably a week or two, but I've always posted content for the last 3 years, right up until about a month and a half ago. And during that time, I've had jobs. I've had multiple jobs at any given time. And I've tried to balance my personal life with my professional life and with my online life, with YouTube, with the channel. And I did a very good job of all that, but it did take a toll. You know, there were points in my life where I did feel overwhelmed with the scheduling, with creating videos and just doing other things in my personal life. So I would take a few days break or whatever, and that's all I ever did. So fast forward to this year, fast forward to 2016. And at the start of 2016, I got a new job. And I was very blessed because that job gave me the money to buy a lot of new equipment, like the camera that I'm recording this on, the lights. Everything that I've talked about in the relaunch video and stuff was due in part to my new job and my new funds. Well, the flip side with that is that when you make that money, you have to put in the time to make the money. And that job has taken a huge dent out of my video producing schedule, because when you break it down, you know, I work 40 hours a week full time. I have to commute 2 hours every day to and from my job. So that's 52 hours a week just dedicated to that job. Then when you factor in, I get about 6 hours of sleep a night. I, come home and I eat dinner. I still have to eat and, in order to survive. It leaves me with a few hours every night and the weekends to get videos done. But there's a trade-off. When I work on videos to post online, I don't get to spend time with my family, with my friends, with my loved ones. And that takes a toll on me. I've produced videos now, like I said, for 3 years. Halloween of 2016 is the 3-year anniversary of the channel. And normally I'd be doing a 7 days of Halloween special or spectacular, if you will, where for 7 straight days I would post either scary videos or videos that kind of recount some of the best series or the best moments in the channel over the years. And I would dedicate 7 days to that. But I wasn't up to it this year. And it was just due in part to the fact that scheduling has been so difficult and so crazy. So now you may be asked, well, what have I been doing for this last, few weeks, this last month and a half, if you will? Well, I've still been filming. I've still been recording content. I've still been editing content. It's just I haven't been able to produce it on a mass scale for videos that are going to be viewed every day by all of you. Or that I hope to be viewed every day by all of you, I should say. I've still been hard at work. I've still been, working my ass off, but I've been taking time to spend time with my friends and my family and those that have been neglected at times by me producing content for the internet. And the reason why I decided to do that is because the payoff just wasn't happening when I came back from, doing the relaunch project. A lot of videos have done well this year. Not as well as last year. Last year, 2015 and 2014 were some of the best years that the channel has ever seen and probably will ever see, if I'm being perfectly honest. But this year, the views just haven't been as big as the last few years for whatever reason. And who knows why that's the case. Maybe it's because I'm playing series at the wrong time. Maybe it's because, the titles aren't misleading enough or clickbaity enough. I don't know. I always hate to do clickbait titles or anything like that. But, the views and the time watched and stuff, I can track all that with analytics and stuff, and it hasn't been there. And when I did the relaunch and I was working, hours and hours on end for these videos that were coming out and they weren't getting any views, there's just no payoff there. And when you do this for as long as I've done it, when you do this for 3 years, for the better part of 3 years anyway, you're kind of just pulling in willpower from like these reserve tanks that you have. And, every time I pulled a late night or, pulled a double shift, like coming home from work and then having to work on videos and then going to sleep and waking up in the middle of the night to upload them, that takes a toll. And you're drawing reserves from those tanks. Like you're drawing your will to keep making videos and to keep doing all that. you're doing that for so long without putting anything back in, because there's no time to relax. There's no time to take some time to recharge your batteries, to enjoy what, I want to do, and specifically what you may want to do. And, I still watch YouTube videos. I still have creators that I love to watch. And I wasn't able to do that for the longest time because of putting in these crazy hours and, working on all these videos that weren't ultimately going anywhere. And I just decided that I needed a break. It isn't easy to say, because obviously in a perfect world where time didn't matter, I would be able to do everything. I'd be able to spend time with my family and friends, and I'd be able to make videos, and I'd be able to relax and sleep and work and do all these things that are needed to survive and, thrive in a world that we live in. But ultimately, there's 24 hours in a day and there's 7 days a week, and the schedule just repeats. So this isn't meant to be a sad video. This is meant to be a where have I been style video, to let you all know and to give you a glimpse into my personal world. That's why this isn't, I didn't do my intro. This is, hey, I'm Aaron, you can call me Enigma. No, this is Aaron. This is me. This isn't, my online persona, or, I am who I am in my videos. But a lot of times that particular aspect of my personality only exists in those videos, because Aaron is the one who's got to go to work, who's got to edit the videos, who's got to do all that. And Enigma is the portion of my personality that's allowed to come out when I can film. And that's who this is. This is Aaron. This isn't, an online personality of mine. This is who I am. This is the schedule that I have to live, and the job that I have to work, and the hand that I've been dealt. So forgive me if there haven't been videos. I've still been hard at work, and I've still been planning for a lot of great stuff. And like I said, I've still been filming. Vinny and Chris and I filmed a new golf video that'll be coming out hopefully this year. Hopefully. I've still got Japan World Cup. I've still got part 3 to edit. I still have the Tahaz video I'm working on, and that will be out very, very soon. It may even go out before this video. I don't know. Probably not. I think I'm going to try to have this update video ready for the day before Halloween, and then on the 3-year anniversary of the channel, I will post the Tahaz video. But basically, if you've made it this far in the video, because it's probably going on 10 minutes now, just know that I'm doing my best to get everything done, to do things that I want to do things that are in the viewer's best interest. Those of you who still may be left, I know that it's tough when you take a break like I've taken to come back and to resume and pick up where you left off. But, I'm hopeful, and I'm thankful for everything. And I know that deep down I won't be able to do this full time, and I won't be able to, make a living off of YouTube like, the dream is for so many people. But I'm trying to do it my way. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not trying to get an editor to work on my content for me, because then it's no longer my content. And ultimately, I'm just trying to do things in a way that I can live with, and that's good for everybody else, and that allows me to express myself. Because at the end of the day, that's what these videos are. They're entertainment for all of you, and they're a way for me to express myself. And that's really all I've strived. I've strived to make people laugh. I've strived to entertain people over all these years. And I just hope that, people will stick with me during times like this when I needed a break and stuff like that. And am I going to go back to making videos like one every day or one every other day? Probably not. It's just, it's too much with my current schedule. If things change, then yes, I may be able to produce content every other day or every day like I used to. But I was very fortunate for the last few years to be able to have time to do it with old jobs and still being in school and, saving up money and stuff like that. But, the real world hits at times, and a lot of people forget that if you're younger or you don't expect that. You have to face it head on, and you have to accept it with grace and humility and be humble about it. And, you gain a lot of respect for what your parents have done over the years, for, those of you who are still kids and kind of expecting the future to go a certain way or whatever. Just be humble about everything and take it as it comes. And that's what I wanted this video to be. I wanted it to be a look into, what's been going on with me and kind of share it with all of you. And I wanted it to be a genuine way to express where I've been and, why things are as they are and, why the videos have seemed to drop off. And I'm working hard, believe me. I'm still coming up with ideas of things that I want to do, and certain series won't get shut down. Like, I'm still working hard on Abandoned, and now it's going to be tougher because we actually had our first snowfall up here in New York yesterday. Oh no, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. I'm losing track of time. There you go. It's just days blend into one another when you're working a crazy schedule. So that's about it for this update video. I don't know who's going to watch it. I don't know how many people have made it this far, but I know that for people who truly care and who truly are interested in where I've been or whatever, they'll watch it to the end and, you'll have your answer. And, yeah, that's about it. I feel like that's a good place to end the video, and it's a good place to kind of, leave it at that. I didn't go into this video with a script or any sort of talking points. I just wanted to kind of sit down in front of a camera with no microphone. This is just lights and a camera. That's all that this is. So hopefully it came across okay, because I know that, I'm pretty particular about the way content sounds or the way it looks or whatever. So hopefully this came out okay. But that's about it. I don't know what the schedule is like moving forward. We'll find out together. I still have a Twitter that you can check out and tweet me and stuff. So I'll probably post out updates on there. I don't tweet very often. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. I can't believe I said don't get it twisted in a video. I hate myself a little bit now. But yeah, so I have a Twitter that I'll post updates on if anybody's curious. That's always down in the description. That's about it. I'm still going to be working hard on content and still going to be planning stuff. I am going to be recording more stuff here, both video game and real world related. I still have all that planned. And we will proceed forward together, hopefully. So, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, I am Aaron, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.